Karma is a bitch, and so was she. Cross-posted elsewhere. It being Xmas time reminded me of story from quite a few years ago, from when I was a bartender in a corporate-style cookie-cutter restaurant. I mostly work nights, but had one regular mid-shift on Fridays. We were always super busy at the bar for lunch on Fridays and usually had quite a few of them all. Workers coming in to eat then head back to work. Nearly every Friday the same smug, borderline rude lady came in for lunch. Every time she paid exact change. Zero tip. Maybe half the time she would complain over some minor inconvenience. And more than a few times got a comped meal. The more I had to wait on her, the more indignant and pissed I got. So around Christmas time I was out and about in the mall buying for family and friends. Picked out something nice for my girlfriend at the time. A sheer top which I thought would look amazing on her. Decently priced with it being on sale too. Walking up to the cashier, I was a bit surprised to run into resting bitch face. Whatever. In street clothes I felt like she barely registered who I was. Or maybe she really didn't care who was at her register. Maybe both. So, I hand her a $20 bill. She examines it for a moment, turned it over twice, held it up to the light even. Then, out comes the counterfeit pen marker. Thinking to myself, a bit excessive. No? Quote dot. Change should have been around $1 and change. Surprisingly, she hands out $81 plus change. She calls next in line. So I stepped to the side for a moment in contemplation. I could honestly feel the devil on one shoulder and angel on the other. Took me a moment or two, but I finally let my moral compass win and stepped back in front of the register. I nicely explained that there was a mistake made, but before I could continue she shot me down and briskly told me in a semi-professional tone to GTFOH. So, I did. The way I look at it, all those lost tips and the money she just gifted me was just karma. Sucked to be her, I guess. At least you tried to do the right thing. Many people would have just walked away. Meanwhile, in Australia, and numerous other countries, all our notes are different colors and different sizes. The larger the value, the larger the size. Mistakes like that are very hard to make. Next time she's in the bar and pays, also use a pen marker right in front of her smile with horns. I have no issues with how this was handled. I would have done the same. But I'm wondering if she would have gotten into way more trouble if you complained to a manager about her bad customer service and cash handling. You're absolutely certain that you gave her a $20 and not a $100, right? I am not American. Is it that bad not giving tips? Aren't tip or something you willingly give? I would have commented about the mistake too, but if you get to take free money, walk away, and you did. Wax K. While I agree that inspecting the $20 as thoroughly as she did was excessive, all my previous retail jobs insisted that we had to use the counterfeit pen on all $20s. When I managed retail, my stores weren't big enough to have multiple registers. If that was the case, highly unlikely they'd have been able to pin on her.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.